Hey, sweet living spirits. I got a message. It's Care here. Shaman, uh, I'm no better than anybody else, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. I feel a lot with this earth. I'm connected to Gaia. Y'all need to do that. You can connect. We all have the gifts. We all have it because we're all from one source, God Creator. Okay? Now, there's a lot going on. There's so much. I had to take a long break to adjust my own body with the frequencies, everything we're getting, solar waves. There's a lot going on. But I can tell you this. Yeah, this is kind of a play, a hologram, a movie. But then again, you have to live it. And you got to let it go. And you got to be your character in some ways. Um, Not saying to do the full effect or anything. Came back from death, knowing this. We're all we're all one. Whether we think we're star seed or angels or I don't care. What I'm well, I do care, but what I'm saying is we're all one. Because God, if you really go into the deeper mode in you, you're a God spark. You're a God's child. We're all that. We're badass. We're all one. Um, I'm gonna call this just knowing thyself. Because when you get to that point, yeah, you don't want to go out. You don't want to mess with anybody that's pulling away from your energy of knowing who you are. But yet you still want to help them. You still want to be helpful because this is our life experience that we're supposed to do. Even if we're avatars and we're looking outside in, there's a really good song. I'm looking outside. I'm looking in. Remember, we are outside and we're looking in, and you know what? You still want to help as many as you can. I did this before I even died in 2018 or whatever. With, well, they say it wasn't COVID, it was pneumonia, but no, double lung, no, something hit me. Never been hit that hard before. I think it was COVID, but anyway, it doesn't matter about that. That's past. That's another thing. We got to leave the past in the past, and we got to grow inside ourselves for the future. We do see what happened to us in the past, why it made us this way, or made us, shielded, or made us judgmental, or whatever. So go into that. Find out the shadow of that. Look at yourself. Look at everything that is negative, but don't be it anymore. Truth. Uh, the best way I can tell you to help you is you see it and say, I see this. And I see my inner child. I see where I was hurt. I see where I was abandoned. I see everything that happened to me in my whole life. And that is past. But I see where I got the shit that still lingers in my body, mind, and spirit now. And you say that to yourself. And you say, how do I clear this shit? Well, hey, believe me, God's source is, we're not religion. We're not. I love you all. I'm not damning any religions or anything, but I'm just saying you can't get to God with religion. It's so highly evolved. It's your heart, it's your soul, individually, but yet one. Unity. We're all one because we all go back to source. And if you didn't see dark, you wouldn't know what? Light. So we have to even say that too. Because if we give the power of evil and darkness, then we separated God right there. We say there's something stronger than God that created everything. Come on, y'all. Hello. Hello. Is there anybody in there? No, I'm just. Look, it's that simple. If you just go into yourself, leave the fucking TV alone. Look, I still have problems with that. I'm going to be honest. Why are we trying to get verifications from outside when it's already in us? Yeah, it's already in us. All we got to do is tune in. And we're always protected. You got to believe that. You got to know. Well, I always told people, when I was doing mediumship and reading for people and stuff, and they're like, how do you do this? And, oh, wow, I'm not a god. Well, I am God, but what I'm saying is we are all God. We all have this gift. It's so precious, though. It's so precious. So many people, well, we all have it. And we're so afraid to say, oh, is this a surprise gift? Is it going to jump up and scare the shit out? Well, it might. It depends on how you look at it. But no, you can stop it too if you have that power inside of you. If you have that power of knowing how good and how loving and how much worth you are through God's source creator, you don't have no problem with the gift. Just trust me. Never had no problem with the gift. Blessed land, I'm not being ego, but I'm going to tell you, I bless lands and homes. Y'all can do this too. We're all one. One. Through God's creator. We're all unity. We're all one source. And when we just remember and know this, there's no evil. There's no, well, we'll see it, but you know what I mean. We don't have to engage, or it's the ones that's wanting to choose that. It's almost like our brother or sister that's like choosing not to have a job and to fall, and we're like, oh, my brother, all you need is just do this, and we're trying to give them the the hope and the strength, and because we're all one, even the ones that's dark. And yeah, this is hard to accept, but when you accept that, when you truly accept light and dark, because we're all from God. If we separate God and say, oh, there's evil, like we were believing with fucking movie TV shit, always evil, well, that's the control. See? Stop it. God is everything. God is, and it's not saying that God is bad. What God is doing is teaching his children, he and she, teaching the children right from wrong. If you have children, even if you have puppy children or kitty children or animal children, you will know that you are trying to teach them what you believe is right from wrong. This is why the world doesn't get destroyed. This is why Mother Gaia, she's going to do some stuff. She's tired of this shit. We did a lot to her, and I'm very connected with her. I stay anchored all the time. It's automatic. I can feel her. She's so tired. And I'm so tired. And the ones that's really truly connected with the fairies and this earth, 3 dimension, even though we're avatar, we still will feel that pain. We're still going to feel that neglect. Okay? Abandonment. We can change it. All it takes is for you to decide. I don't care if you're an earth being. I don't know what I am. I'm starseed, I'm earth, I'm fairies, I'm elementors, you know what? We are truly everything. So stop labeling yourself. If you're going to label yourself until you finally get back to what? Source, God, creator of everything. The universe, you, me, elementors, galactic families, angels, everything. That's all it is. Remember. And yes, we do need to give gratitude. We're going to see a lot of changes. We came back. We signed up for this. Starseeds. Well, not just starseeds. All of us. I had, near-death experience, whatever. And come back. I want to see this. I want to see. Because I've always been about humanity and everybody else. Always wanted to help people. I'm not saying I'm all wonderful. I'm not, by far. But I always cared about everybody else. And what's funny is I'm starting to care about myself this life. Not being selfish. Just saying, you know what? I'm not going to let somebody push me over the edge again. I'm not going to let somebody else push me to not believing in myself, of who I am. And I'm an elder. And not just, well, we all are, but I'm saying I found the path that I used to do. I'm a healer. I'm an elder. I want to help people. That's my life mission. Before I die. Again. And you know what? It's not death. It's actually birth. And I hope I get to rest this time a little bit because I'm tired, y'all. No, I'm being really serious. I think I've come back. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. We all have. We've all done this before. If we just remember. I think I'm really fucking old. Excuse my language. I'm really thinking that I came back. I just remember coming back and saying, they asked me. Well, I call it the galactic family. They asked me, why do you want to come back? I had a choice. And I said, because I never found love in this life. And I found it. And it was very short. And I was like, I want to see what happens with the love of unconditional. And he's perfect. My husband, he's a soulmate. I finally found him years. And even after 2 children from 2 different men. So I wanted to see that. And then I wanted to see my children. I wanted to be there for them. But yet again, I love my children. But there's sometimes when, we got to step aside. We really have to say, enough is enough. You're going to have to learn sometimes a harder way. We love you. We can't just keep giving to you. You're adults now. You got to learn just like we did. And I did. And, you know, and it's nothing against them. You know, we want to give them the world in our hand, but we can't. And don't feel guilty. And I did that for a long time. And I came back for that, to help them. Because I said that. I remember saying that. But you can't give them their life lesson if they're not going to listen. You can help guide them. This is all you can do. But if they don't listen to it, that's them, not you. And you got to let go of that guilt. You got to let go of everything that you're feeling that you did wrong as a parent, as a mother or father, even. Well, I was both. Yeah, I grow balls. Time. No, I'm just telling y'all, I'm just really serious when I'm talking to y'all, because we all have this. We're all going through the same shit as collectives. We are truly, in some kind of way, especially the ones that's so connected. Well, it's usually and nothing against the ones that's not. The ones that's not, and they're millionaires, billionaires, whatever, they're sitting back on their home, they're drinking their champagne. They're still not happy, though. They're not really fully connected. It's the ones that usually have to suffer a little bit. I do know this. But it's okay. I'm not saying, suffering is good. We don't really have to. We can manifest what we want. But it takes us to going through that suffering to remember that, what the fuck are we doing here? I'm not saying, well, no. The ones that suffer, they don't want $1 billion. They don't need comforts. They just give it to God and just know that God's going to provide them for what they need for comfort. You know what I mean? They're not like specifying, oh, I need this, and let me check it off. I need $1 million. I need to have a beautiful home. Let me check this off. I need complete healing. I want to be looking younger. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be success. Yes, you can still get that, okay? But when you really, 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 really find God, it's not about what you can get in this life. It's about knowing you already got it. Because you have God. That's everything. You see? Because you can have all those outside things outside of you all day long. But until you realize that you got God in you, in your heart, in your soul, you would never be happy until you realize you have that, no matter what you got on the outside. So look inside. I used to say this, and I went through a marriage for 8 years, had my first daughter. My second daughter was from a boyfriend, and they said I couldn't get pregnant, and I was even on birth control, everything, for a problem with my low-ones, and got pregnant still. So I knew she was supposed to be meant, even though I thought I was going to be shunned by my own family because I was having a daughter out of wedlock. So my husband's hot. Yeah. Well, anyway, so my husband is precious to me, but no, I never found him until way later in life, and he's precious. And what I'm saying is, you guys got to remember, just remember, we all are one. We're all God. We're all one source. We all have the power inside of ourselves to remember that. And I said I could live in a hole. And I was serious. I could live in a hole after my relationships I had in the past that I went through. And Jerry, my husband's right here. And look, I told my husband this a long time ago. We wasn't even together yet. Honey, Didn't I not say I could live in a hole with you as long as do you, well,
Oh,
I don't know if
God.
you're, are you on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on there.
All right, well, do you remember when I said I could live in a hole with
Yeah.
you? I don't need anything
Yep.
but you
Uh-huh.
and love.
Hmm.
And this man here, you want to see an angel in life? There he is. He don't believe it though. And his middle name is Valentine. Yep. That man's middle name is Valentine. I love him so. And I'm just saying, don't give up hope in this life. Just keep going. Remember, we're all God. We're all one. We're all source.
Oh, God.
We're the spark of source. I love you all. And I'm praying for all of us. And just remember who you are. And go into yourself. Stop looking outside. And I do it too. I get on the freaking TV and I'm switching channels. And I don't know what I'm trying to find. Because I already had it inside. If I just listen to myself. Yeah, it's real. I wish it was 63. It's not 60. It's okay, honey. It's like not. No, well, it's not 63, but it's that.
63. 53. No, sorry. Bad. 50. No.
And you know what? That's another thing. We got to take care of each other. No matter what.
50.
I love you. I love you all. Thank you. It's 90 some degrees here.
90,
And 104.
93.
Yep, 93. That's right. And 103 index. Well, this is actually good compared to what we did have. But anyway, that's another story. Y'all stay true to yourselves. Remember, we're all one. Love y'all. Later. Gypsy Wolf. Care.